Catfish. These whiskered wonders are making waves in the world of aquaculture. Often mistaken for bottom-dwelling mud dwellers, catfish are proving to be a versatile and valuable food source. They're adaptable, they're tasty, and they're taking the world by storm. From the muddy depths of the Mississippi Delta to the bustling fish farms of Vietnam, catfish are a global phenomenon. Join us as we delve into the booming catfish business, exploring its impact on the economy, the environment, and your dinner plate. We'll uncover the secrets behind their success, from innovative farming techniques to the nutritional power packed within each fillet. Get ready to dive deep into the fascinating world of catfish aquaculture. This is a story of innovation, sustainability, and the growing global appetite for this remarkable fish. Stay tuned, because the catfish revolution is here. The world is hungry for catfish, and that hunger is fueling a global aquaculture boom. No longer just a southern delicacy, catfish farming has gone global. From the United States to Vietnam, China, and beyond, catfish are a hot commodity. This surge in popularity is driven by several factors. Catfish are a highly adaptable species, thriving in a variety of climates and water conditions. They grow quickly, reaching market size in a shorter time frame than many other fish species. And perhaps most importantly, they're delicious. This global demand has led to innovation in farming techniques, with farmers constantly seeking ways to increase yields and improve sustainability. The result is a thriving industry that's poised for even greater growth in the years to come. Catfish farming has come a long way from its humble beginnings. Modern farms use cutting-edge technology like recirculating water systems and advanced feeding methods. This shift has increased availability and made catfish a sustainable protein source. Farming catfish reduces pressure on wild populations and minimizes environmental impact. The journey from river to plate is now shorter, more efficient, and eco-friendly. Here in the US of A, catfish ain't just a tasty meal, it's a big old deal for our economy. We're talking millions and millions of dollars generated every year, folks. You see, catfish farming is a major player in American aquaculture, and it's a story of hard work, innovation, and good old-fashioned American ingenuity. In 2019 alone, our catfish farmers brought in a whopping $379 million. That's a whole lot of catfish, and a whole lot of economic activity. But it's not just the farmers who benefit. No, sir. This industry creates jobs, supports local businesses, and puts food on tables across the nation. So, the next time you're enjoying a plate of crispy catfish, remember, you're not just tasting a Southern tradition, you're tasting the fruits of a thriving American industry. Now, when it comes to catfish farming, there are 3 states that stand out like a bullfrog in a punch bowl: Mississippi, Alabama, and Arkansas. These states are the heartland of catfish country, the breadbasket of whiskered wonders, if you will. Mississippi, the Magnolia State, reigns supreme as the #1 catfish producer in the nation. Alabama follows closely behind, with Arkansas holding its own as a major player. These states have the perfect combination of climate, resources, and know-how to make catfish farming a success. They've invested in research, developed innovative farming techniques, and built a strong infrastructure to support this vital industry, and the results speak for themselves. These 3 states account for the vast majority of catfish production in the United States, making them true giants in the world of aquaculture. But catfish farming is more than just big business, folks. It's about people, it's about families, it's about communities. In the rural South, catfish farming is a way of life, a source of pride, and a vital lifeline for countless families. These farms provide good-paying jobs, often to generations of the same family. They keep young people in rural communities, giving them the opportunity to build a future close to home. And they create a sense of community, as neighbors help neighbors, sharing their knowledge and experience. These farms are the backbone of many small towns, supporting local businesses, schools, and hospitals. So, when you support catfish farming, you're not just supporting an industry, you're supporting the heart and soul of rural America. Now, let's talk about the economic ripple effect of catfish farming. Because this industry doesn't just impact farmers and their communities, it creates a chain reaction of economic activity that stretches far and wide. It all starts on the farm, of course, where farmers purchase feed, equipment, and supplies, supporting local businesses. Then there's the processing plants, where the catfish are cleaned, filleted, and packaged, creating jobs and generating revenue. From there, the catfish make their way to distributors, wholesalers, and retailers, creating even more jobs and economic activity along the way. And finally, there's the restaurants, where chefs transform these humble fish into culinary delights, attracting diners and boosting the hospitality industry. So, as you can see, catfish farming is more than just an industry. It's an economic engine, driving growth, creating jobs, and supporting communities across the nation. Now you might be wondering, how have catfish farmers managed to keep up with this growing global demand? Well, folks, the answer lies in the power of science and a little something called technology. You see, catfish farmers are always looking for ways to improve their operations, to produce more fish with fewer resources, and to make sure those catfish are as healthy and tasty as can be. And that's where science comes in. Researchers have been hard at work developing new technologies and techniques to boost catfish production. From advanced water management systems to specialized diets and even genetic selection, science is playing a key role in the success of the catfish industry. One of the most exciting developments in catfish farming is the rise of hybrid catfish. Now, you know how in the plant world, sometimes you crossbreed different varieties to get the best of both worlds? Well, folks, the same principle applies to catfish. Take the channel catfish, for instance. It's a hardy fish, grows fast, and can handle changes in water conditions like a champ. Then you've got the blue catfish, a bit slower on the uptake, but known for its large size and meaty fillets. Now, what happens when you cross these two catfish superstars? You get a hybrid that combines the best traits of both parents: fast growth, hardiness, and larger size. It's a match made in aquaculture heaven. These hybrid catfish are a game changer for the industry. Because they grow faster than either parent species, farmers can get their catfish to market quicker, which means more profit and a more sustainable operation. And because they're hardier, they're more resistant to disease and stress, which reduces the need for antibiotics and other treatments. But it's not just about quantity, folks, it's about quality too. These hybrid catfish are known for their superior meat quality. They've got a firmer texture, a milder flavor, and they cook up beautifully. So, the next time you're sinking your teeth into a delicious catfish fillet, there's a good chance you're enjoying the fruits of hybrid vigor. Beyond the lab, the real-world impact of catfish innovation. These advancements in catfish farming ain't just happening in some fancy laboratory, folks. They're making a real difference in the lives of everyday people. Farmers are seeing higher yields, healthier fish, and increased profits. Consumers are enjoying a more affordable and sustainable protein source. And communities are benefiting from the economic growth that comes with a thriving industry. So, the next time you hear someone talking about the wonders of science and technology, well, you tell them about the catfish. Because in the world of aquaculture, innovation is alive and well, and it's making a splash. The global catfish landscape, a world of whiskers. Now, we've talked a lot about catfish farming in the US, but this whiskered wonder ain't just an American phenomenon, folks. It's a global sensation. Catfish farming is taking off all over the world, from the rice paddies of Asia to the rivers of Africa and beyond. Each region has its own unique species, its own traditional methods, and its own story to tell. But one thing's for sure, no matter where you go, catfish farming is making a splash and changing lives for the better. So let's pack our bags and take a trip around the world, exploring the diverse and fascinating landscape of global catfish aquaculture. From the Mekong Delta to your plate, the rise of Pangasius, Our journey begins in Southeast Asia, renowned for its aquaculture prowess. Vietnam stands out as the king of pangasius catfish. This species has taken the world by storm. Known as sway or basa, you've likely enjoyed it. Its mild flavor and affordability make it a global staple. The Mekong Delta is the heart of pangasius production. Farmers here have perfected large-scale, intensive farming. Africa's aquaculture awakening, Clarias catfish takes center stage. Next, we journey to Africa, a continent with immense potential for aquaculture. And when it comes to catfish, one species reigns supreme, Clarias gariepinus, also known as the African sharp-toothed catfish. This hardy and adaptable catfish is a true survivor, thriving in a wide range of environments, from rivers and lakes to ponds and even ditches. It's a vital source of protein for millions of Africans, and its popularity in aquaculture is rapidly growing. From Nigeria to Kenya, small-scale farmers are embracing Clarias catfish as a way to improve their livelihoods, increase food security, and boost their local economies. With its fast growth rate, ability to tolerate low oxygen levels, and resistance to disease, Clarias catfish is poised to play a major role in Africa's aquaculture revolution. South America's catfish surge. A new frontier emerges. Our catfish journey wouldn't be complete without a visit to South America, a continent teeming with freshwater resources and a growing appetite for aquaculture. While traditionally known for its wild-caught catfish, South America is rapidly emerging as a major player in catfish farming. Species like Pseudoplatystoma, commonly known as tiger shovel-nosed catfish, are gaining popularity for their large size, firm texture, and delicious flavor. From Brazil to Colombia, catfish farming is providing new opportunities for economic development, job creation, and sustainable food production. As research and technology advance, South America is poised to become a major force in the global catfish market, satisfying the world's growing demand for this versatile fish. One fish, many names. The diversity of global catfish aquaculture. As we've seen, catfish farming is a global phenomenon, with each region boasting its own unique species, farming techniques, and culinary traditions. From the pangasius farms of Vietnam to the Clarias ponds of Africa and the Pseudoplatystoma operations of South America, catfish aquaculture is as diverse as the people and places it sustains. But one thing remains constant. The humble catfish is making a big impact on the world, providing a sustainable, nutritious, and delicious food source for millions of people. So, the next time you sit down to a plate of catfish, remember, you're not just enjoying a meal, you're experiencing a global phenomenon. More than just whiskers, the nutritional power of catfish. Now, we've talked a lot about the global catfish industry, but let's get down to what really matters, the taste. And let me tell you folks, catfish ain't just delicious, it's downright good for you too. You see, catfish is packed with lean protein, the kind that keeps you full and energized without weighing you down. It's a great source of essential vitamins and minerals like vitamin B12, selenium, and those heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids. And here's the best part, catfish is low in calories and fat, making it a guilt-free indulgence. So whether you're watching your waistline or just looking for a nutritious and tasty meal, catfish is a winner every time. It's a nutritional powerhouse disguised as a delectable fish, and that's a combination I can get behind. Feeding frenzy, fueling the catfish farming boom? Now, you might be wondering, what do these whiskered wonders eat to get so big and tasty? Well, folks, just like any growing creature, catfish need a balanced diet to thrive. And in the world of catfish farming, it all comes down to feed. Feed is the single biggest expense for catfish farmers, and they take it seriously. We're talking specially formulated feed pellets packed with protein, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals, all designed to optimize growth, health, and flavor. Catfish farmers work closely with nutritionists to develop the perfect feed recipe for each stage of the fish's life, from tiny fry to market-ready adults. It's a science, folks, and it's all about giving these catfish the fuel they need to reach their full potential. From pellets to profits, the science of catfish feed. Now let's dive a little deeper into the fascinating world of catfish feed, shall we? These ain't just any ordinary pellets, folks. They're the result of years of research and development, all aimed at creating the most nutritious and sustainable feed possible. Most catfish feed is plant-based, made from ingredients like soybean meal, corn, wheat, and other grains. But it's not just about what's in the feed, it's about how it's made. Feed manufacturers use a process called extrusion, which involves cooking and pressurizing the ingredients to create those familiar pellets. Extrusion helps improve digestibility, making it easier for the catfish to absorb all those essential nutrients. And because feed represents such a significant cost for farmers, they're always looking for ways to optimize feed efficiency, making sure every pellet counts. So, there you have it, folks. The story of catfish farming is one of innovation and sustainability. Aquaculture, especially catfish farming, offers hope for feeding a growing population. It produces high-quality protein with a lower environmental footprint. With continued research and sustainable practices, catfish farming can play a bigger role in our future. So, next time you enjoy catfish, appreciate its journey from farm to fork. As we look ahead to the future of food, one thing is clear: aquaculture will play a pivotal role in feeding a growing global population. And within this burgeoning industry, catfish aquaculture stands out as a shining example of innovation, sustainability, and culinary versatility. The demand for protein is expected to skyrocket in the coming decades, driven by population growth, rising incomes, and urbanization. Traditional forms of protein production, such as livestock farming, are facing increasing pressure due to their environmental impact and limited scalability. Catfish aquaculture, on the other hand, offers a more sustainable and efficient way to produce high-quality protein with a lower environmental footprint. As we navigate the challenges of climate change, resource scarcity, and the need to feed billions of people, catfish aquaculture emerges as a beacon of hope and a testament to human ingenuity. But the future of catfish aquaculture hinges on our ability to produce this versatile fish in a way that is both environmentally and economically sustainable. Thankfully, the industry is already making great strides in this direction, embracing innovative practices that minimize environmental impact and promote long-term viability. Recirculating aquaculture systems, or RAS for example, are gaining popularity as a way to reduce water usage, waste discharge, and the risk of disease outbreaks. These closed-loop systems allow farmers to raise fish in a controlled environment, using less water and minimizing the impact on surrounding ecosystems. Furthermore, researchers are constantly seeking alternative feed ingredients, such as insect protein and algae, to reduce reliance on fish meal and soy, which are associated with deforestation and overfishing. By embracing these and other sustainable practices, catfish aquaculture can continue to thrive while minimizing its ecological footprint. While catfish aquaculture is already well established in certain parts of the world, such as the southern United States and Southeast Asia, vast untapped potential exists in other regions, particularly in Africa and South America. These regions possess abundant freshwater resources, a growing demand for protein, and a long tradition of fish farming. By investing in infrastructure, technology transfer, and capacity building, we can unlock the potential of catfish aquaculture to transform lives and economies in these regions. Imagine small-scale farmers in rural Africa, empowered by the knowledge and resources to raise catfish, providing nutritious food for their families and communities, boosting local economies and contributing to a more food-secure future. That's the transformative power of catfish aquaculture. And let's not forget the most important aspect of catfish, its deliciousness. Catfish is a culinary chameleon, lending itself to a myriad of preparations, from crispy fried fillets to spicy curries and delicate steamed dishes. Its mild flavor and firm texture make it a versatile ingredient, embraced by chefs and home cooks alike. As the world becomes increasingly interconnected, catfish is poised to become a global culinary ambassador, bridging cultures and tantalizing taste buds from Mississippi to Mekong and beyond. So, the next time you're savoring a plate of perfectly cooked catfish, Take a moment to appreciate the journey it took to get there and the bright future that lies ahead for this remarkable fish. From the humble catfish pond to the global dinner table, catfish aquaculture is a story of innovation, sustainability, and the boundless potential of human ingenuity. Please subscribe to our channel, like and share the video.